Hey, how y'all doing? I had to come to y'all real quick, real cute. But before we get started, I want to say everyone who's new to the channel, welcome. Everybody who's been here before, welcome. Okay, welcome back. Now, y'all know what I like y'all to do. Go ahead and comment and give me all y'all thoughts and opinions, okay? So I had to come to y'all real quick, real cute with the escape drama that is going on, okay? Because it is so much going on. All the girls is talking and all the tea, honey, it is spilling, okay? And it is spilling out heavily. Now, before we get deep into it, I want to let y'all know that this video is pre-recorded. So please don't think I am ignoring you or your comments. The video is just pre-recorded, okay? So, baby, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, as y'all know, SWV Escape have the show right now going on Bravo, which you guys will be getting the first two episodes review from me today. I promise you guys will be getting that. I'm going to be recording it after this. I just had some things going on where I wasn't able to record. Okay, so we're going to do 1 and 2, and then we'll pick up with episode 3, obviously, next week. Okay. Also, check out the World of Reads as well, because we did discuss a bit of episode 1 in that video as well that we did. So y'all already know how this go with the girl groups and the groups, period. Okay, it's always some drama, always some type of mess, and always somebody who thinks they are the queen or the king of the group. Now in this case, the person who think they're the queen or the Beyonce or should have been the breakout person of the group, okay, is Latasha or Latoka or Latako. If you were in night court last night, if you missed the child, go ahead and watch it, because we had Latasha and her mama up there on the stand last night, okay? And they both was found guilty of their charges. But I digress. So she still has this ongoing beef with Candy, and the beef is really, from what I see, in her head, okay? Yeah, y'all might have had some issues. Latasha's blaming Candy, saying Candy took her record deal from her. Okay, Candy was sleeping with the man, and that's with Jermaine Dupri. And that's how her record got shelves. And Candy said, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Run that back. We're not about to run it like that. Because at the time when I got my record deal and you got your record deal, we were signed to 2 different labels. The man I was messing with wasn't even working with them no more. And on top of that, did you and your husband slide around up and through Jermaine Dupri house while y'all claiming and putting my name down in the mud? Did y'all slide up over there and see what was going on? And Latasha and her husband, they went with Bitmo, went try to check Jermaine Dupri about her album that didn't come out, but they trying to check and come for Candy, and I'm just not here for it, because girl, at the end of the day, if it didn't work out with Jermaine Dupri, where you been at, sis, all of this time? Where you been at all of this time? Nobody was really checking for you like that back then. We love Xscape as the group. And the fact of the matter is, Candy went on to do whatever she did. You know what I'm saying? And we all know what she did. She wrote songs and other things. You had songs out there, but girl, do the people know who they are? Do the people know the words? Do the people know the lyrics? No, we do not. Well, if y'all know her songs, y'all drop in the comments and tell me, because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know her songs. And there's a few other people that I done asked. Nobody seems to know what songs that she have out there. Now, I heard she did a song on the Best Man soundtrack, and child, I can't even think about it. But I digress from there. Then she said, well, Candy had a problem because she was running lead. Baby Candy took it to her speak on it, honey, and she started listing off all the songs that she was lead on. And Candy basically said by the time they was ready to do their 3rd album, she was ready to go solo. So what they was doing was propping her up and wanted to have the girls come in and do background vocals under her vocals to prop her up for her solo project, to get the fans of Xscape to run with Latasha, basically. Okay, and follow her for her solo album. And the girls was like, no, 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 that ain't how we been doing it, and we ain't signed up to be no pips to Gladys Knight, okay? We ain't signed up to be the children to Destiny. We didn't do it. So, they had a problem with it. So I could see on Natasha and what she may feel like, okay, Candy was mad because I'm the soloist, but the fact of the matter is, if y'all was already running it like this, then this how we gonna run it. You're not about to make me be your backup singer while you go run off. And it seems to me, even in watching the episode, that every time the girls get an opportunity where they can blow, they can really do good, Latasha takes it upon herself to start scouting out her solo deals. Now, ain't nothing wrong with you wanting to go solo, Okay, ain't nothing wrong with you want to go solo, but don't do it at the expense of your group. And if you are gonna do it, let your group members know what else you have going on, sis. That's just the right thing to do. First of all, because y'all are group. Second of all, in conducting business. Because I'm sure when y'all sign y'all names up for gigs, tour dates, and everything else, baby, it's a contract and monies that exchange that go with it. And if you ain't gonna be fully a part of it, then you don't need these monies. And speaking of monies, baby, the other sister done came out and said Latasha stole her money, girl. That's what she said allegedly. Well, she ain't allegedly said it, but she said, I'm saying allegedly, that Latasha and her husband, Rocky, who looks very slimy, very snakish, okay, and seems to be at the root of all the problems because Latasha can't do nothing without him, okay? She is Pinky and he is the brain, and that ain't saying much because his brain ain't working right. Like, as a manager, sir, you need to do what's going on best for your client. As a manager, Latasha, I know that's your husband, but baby, he need to be fired. I think from both of the jobs, being your husband and being your manager, but definitely from being your manager because you have a good voice. We know you can blow, so why you ain't blown all of this time? Why he ain't have you in studio after studio after studio, girl? Where you been at? Where you been at, love? Okay, but Tamika, not Tamika, Lord, that's Tiny. Tiny seems to be the person who don't have a problem with nobody in a group, but she's speak when she needs to speak, okay? And her and Latasha seems to be the closest out of the group. Okay, but the two sisters, baby, the two sisters is into it, okay? Because she said that her sister took her money and her mama know about it. And her mama said, you don't know what your sister might have been going through. Mind you, at the time, she got a child in college and she pregnant. I don't care what her sister was going through. Baby, she needed her coins. She needed her coins. I need you and your husband to run your coins, okay? Now she's saying her and her husband ain't took the money. Her sister is lying. They tried to play it like her sister has some type of mental issue, and her sister is just this big old liar. Now I feel this way about it. You didn't have a problem about it when your sister was lying for you. You didn't have a problem when your sister, aka Tamika Scott, was out here lying for you, dragging candy in the dirt. See, you have a problem with your sister telling lies when it don't benefit you. If you don't want your sister lying, don't use your sister to be your bullhorn for you. So you can sit back and want to play victim, la liar. AKA Latasha. Okay, I'm gonna just call you La Liar because you're La Liar. And then you turn around and you want to run and play victim. Then you go do an interview, right? You did an interview with Tigger and I think that's Shamia the day before the girls went. And then you want to come out here and leave them a message talking about you want to fix it, you want to make it right, and you considering tour, you want to be back and touring with the girls. And then the girls come and they said they've tried to talk to you. Every time they try to talk to you, you can't talk. You can't answer. You can't speak. You got to pray about it. And you ain't really going to pray about it. You really going to talk to your husband about it. That's what you really going to do. And ain't nothing wrong with communicating with your husband. But at the end of the day, your husband is not a member of Xscape. Okay, if Candy husband ain't speaking, if Tiny husband ain't speaking, if your sister husband Tamika ain't speaking and making group decisions, then your husband don't need to make groups decisions. And yeah, he's your manager. You discuss and put in your input with the group, and then you discuss with your manager how y'all could go ahead and work that out with what you got going on the side. But as far as Xscape business, he don't need to be in it. Y'all was Xscape before you met that man and married that man. So therefore handle the business at hand because you fumbling opportunities. The way you presenting yourself upon this TV screen, girl, you couldn't do a funeral. You couldn't come sing at a service over a roach in my church. Because you will not be spreading that nasty spirit, that spirit of thievery that's lurking up in them deep inside parts up in my church. Your attitude that you're presenting on here, on this show, okay, is not making people like you, want to buy your music, want to support you. You came on this show with the wrong attitude and the wrong move to want to spring yourself forward. Then we find out, okay, that Tamika had to pay taxes on said money, lied to her husband about said money when he trying to figure out what's going on with the taxes, all it'll cause problems in her marriage to keep you and your raggedy husband out of jail. Girl, no ma'am, no Pam, no spam. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I'm saying this in Times New Roman 72.5 bold italics underline. You would be in the clink if you was my sister, because I'd be damn if I'm going to pay taxes on some money that I never received. And then you sitting around here acting like I owe you, got to be your guard dog, your bulldog. But the problem is, Latasha, you mad because your sister is coming from under y'all spell and she just don't give a damn no more. She realized that no matter what she do, she's still going to be the underdog in this family competing for the love of your mama. And you use that for the advantage. You treat her like crap in front of everybody else. Then you go run into your mama because you know your mama going to get on her butt. You try to sit up here and say it's about your mom and the disrespect of your mama. No, your mama can't alienate your sister's feelings. She have $3 from what I heard. And I would be interested to get the third sister take to see how she feels about all of this mess that's going on. Okay. And if she, in fact, receive some downplay for your mama for you too. I also want to know why your mama hates your sister so much, but that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. We'll discuss that when we go into the Xscape SWV review. Okay, Queens of R&B. But stop using that. Stop saying you want to communicate and people need to put down their pride and ego, because from what we're seeing, you have the biggest pride and ego. Then you're supposed to be in a group. You change your number. Don't nobody have your number. Then you finally give the number to Tiny when you about to do your song release. And from what I heard, baby, the people are saying that the song don't even sound finished. But I digress. Okay, let me go ahead and scoot forward past your song because I ain't heard it, nor do I really need to hear it or want to hear it. I have no desire to hear it, okay? But we're going to go ahead and move on. With that being said, and then you tell Tiny you having a song release. Oh, and bring the girls. You wanted them to come and support you. Meanwhile, you're not supporting the movement that y'all already had together. No, ma'am, we not coming. Now, I don't know if they went or they didn't go. They never said if they went to her event or not. Okay, they never said if they went to her event or not. So I guess we'll find that out throughout the course of the show, throughout the course of them talking and spilling all their hot tea all over the internets for us to see. Okay, but Tiny and them was not here for the message. They saying, listen, we have tried to sit down and talk. Latasha is not the one who's going to do it. Candy is tired of her using her for a scapegoat. And I don't blame Candy. Tiny said, if we're going to talk about it, we're going to talk about it. If we're not going to talk about it, basically, we're not going to talk about it. But don't sit up here and say you want to talk about it and you want to mend things. And yet we've tried to do this 3, 4, 5 million times with you. And you always got something to say. You can't never speak. You can't never do nothing unless you speak to your husband first. And he needs to be out of the equation. And I agree with the girls. I agree with the girls. It's not a good look for you, mama. And all that stuff y'all was talking about Candy, all that stuff you put out about Candy, baby, it's looking like it's you. It's looking like it's you, Latasha. And this video may come off biased, but y'all, I can only go by what we got and what we getting. And what we getting is nasty attitude. What we getting is diva. What we getting is I think I'm above the group by Latasha. And the fact of the matter is people only come looking for you when you're making moves with the group. Now, the smart thing would do, I mean, you saying you going the gospel route, so, kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You know what I'm saying? Just kicking it and going to go with, I love the Lord. He heard my cry. But some kind of way, girl, you should try to work that into, well, okay, you might come off since you just starting. You can't be the opener because Xscape is who everybody coming to see. Quiet as it's kept and loud as I'm said. And I don't even think that's quiet as it's kept, to be honest. But what you could have done is, get you a little set, right? Manage to get you a little set. You the first one come out. You do your little renditions or whatever, just much like when they give the American, the national anthem or something, you know what I'm saying? And they be singing all of those other songs they sing, and they have a moment of silence, moment of prayer. Okay, that's what your little piece can represent in the concerts. Then you run off the stage. Let what other acts gonna come on before y'all come on, and you get out there and you do Xscape like you ain't even trying to work it in a group with your girls. Well, listen, do y'all mind if, I do a set first? Not saying that the girls will go for it, but the way you trying to finagle behind their back, that's not right. And it's like you holding them on a string to see what your solo career gonna do. Meanwhile, they moving on without you. And at the end of the day, baby, the songs that I've heard them do without you, girl, your sister is singing them notes just as good. So the group is moving on without you. They continuing to get a bag without you. Meanwhile, what bag are you getting while you sitting at home in the studio waiting and wishing and hoping and praying that the solo album go well? You got all your eggs in this one bag that done broke before. It's a paper bag that done got wet and all them eggs done fell out and hit the ground before. Meanwhile, you not sticking to what is making you the money. Make you the money while you go ahead and work on something else. That's just like people who have regular jobs and they start in business. You don't quit your job before your business gets successful and lucrative. That's just dumb. But yet you got a manager. He need to be fired. He need to be fired. You need to start thinking about yourself and about your career, and you need to think about this group that you have going on. Now, y'all been just doing what y'all doing since the 90s. We all done grew up on y'all music, and to me, it's really sad that we got to see this play out like this all these years later. At some point, we got to grow past this. Have the conversation and leave it alone. Dead it, leave it there. If it can't be deaded, then don't bring it up no more and don't do nothing together no more. Let the three ladies who can work together work together. And move on. Move on and do what works best for you, girl. Call Tyler Perry, be in a play or something. Teach vocal lessons. Do mini concerts or something on YouTube, baby. Get you enough subscribers, you get monetized. Do your 2-3 concerts a week. But the fact of the matter is the people look for y'all in a group. And I really just wish y'all could get it together. Not really, y'all. I wish Latasha can get it together. So y'all history don't be cemented and finished. And y'all story be finished. Because at the end of the day, revival groups is on the come up. But when that cycle is over and that wave is over, I don't want y'all Xscape to be stuck and y'all could never get it together. And it's not about y'all age. And it's not about none of that. It's the fact that y'all was great. You know what I'm saying? Y'all were icons. Y'all ushered in an era of R&B that child. It ain't going to ever be repeated because the music that we get now, baby, it ain't got nothing to do like them old school musics. It just don't have it. Okay? Girls are still kicking up their shoes and relaxing their feet. And that's just facts. That's just true tea. So I'm going to need y'all to go ahead and work it out. If y'all can't work it out, then come up with one statement by a PR person that makes it seem like y'all work it out and just fade into the abyss of the group. Let the other girls keep going. Latasha, you go with your groaning gospel. Shout out to Carlos. I got to watch that show too as well because we will be reviewing it. Okay. But go ahead on and go y'all separate ways, but cement it in some kind of final piece. Don't leave us with y'all just beefing. Don't leave us don't let this be what y'all legacy ends up being. Don't let the drama and the chaos override all the success y'all have. And that's really all the advice I got for y'all. And Latasha, girl, go sit and talk to somebody and see what's wrong with you that you got to blame everybody and you are never the responsible party. Because the statement you made, all of us have to check our egos, including me, is just a PR statement, baby. You didn't mean it. Because if you would have meant it, y'all would have been able to have this conversation. If you would have meant it and wanted to sincerely, I can't even say the word, sincerely work things out with your group members, y'all would have had a conversation and y'all will be able to do interviews and press together because y'all on this show together. Stop running and hiding behind your mama. Stop running and hiding behind praying, and stop running and hiding behind your husband and can't speak unless he tell you the words to utter up out your mouth. Think for yourself. Speak for yourself. Move in the best interest of you, whether that's with the group or without the group. But baby, do what you got to do and fix it. Because you, my dear Latasha, are the problem within Xscape. And with that being said, y'all, that's all I got. I ain't got no more. See y'all in the next one. I love y'all. Bye.